What's going on, Fluent Crew? So I am back with another video and continuing the relationship vibes since I'm getting so much good feedback from them. So today I wanted to rewind a little bit because, of course, relationships take a lot of work, and really, before you get into a relationship, you want to prepare yourself for a relationship. And some people may be like, why and how would I need to prepare for myself for a relationship? Well, that that's obvious. You prepare for anything else that you do in life. Of course, you're going to prepare for a relationship. Prepare yourself for what you really want out of a relationship, what you intend to get from the relationship. Are you in it for the right reasons, and so on and so forth. Um, just like you prepare yourself for your day, you get plenty of sleep, eat a good meal, all that kind of stuff. Prepare yourself to enjoy and make the most of your day. You got to prepare yourself so that you are ready and prepare yourself to get the most out of your relationship and put the most of it into your relationship because, of course, it's a give or take situation. So, you want to make sure, again, that you prepare. So, how in the world do I prepare for a relationship? Well, there are a lot of different factors. I'm going to go from the Christian perspective since I am indeed Christian. So, if you think about it like that, you know, the probably cliche, but most important part of the process is establishing a relationship with God, because of course God is love and He's the reason for love. He is the provider of love. Then also, very cliche saying, love yourself, know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, how can you? How can someone else know you? So yes, very cliche. People say it a lot, but it is incredibly very true. You have to know yourself. Know what you are about yourself. Know what you want out of life. Know what you want out of a relationship, and and know what you expect your significant other to bring to the table, so that they can help you be a better person. Um, let's see. Then, of course, with knowing yourself, you're able to love yourself more. When you think about loving yourself, it's not necessarily like just, okay, I'm going to look at myself in the mirror, make sure I look nice, and all this other kind of stuff. Yes, loving yourself is maintaining yourself and keeping yourself looking good. Of course, that's a way to show love to yourself. Good health from your eyes, your teeth, your skin, your hair, your body, taking care of yourself, eating right, and all that good stuff like that. All these things uh, allow you to be the better you, the best you that you can. Now, of course, standards come into play then at that point. Uh, so you still want to make sure that your standards match where you are. You don't want to think that just because you are at one particular level that your standards should be outrageous, abnormally high. You still want to be reasonable, realistic, well thought out. Standards, you know, standards are the basic foundation. Standards are supposed to be the basic foundation for what you want out of your relationship, what you're looking for. doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get exactly that. That's why they have, that's, I don't know exactly who created it or whatnot, but that's why you have the 80-20 rule, where you never, you make sure to never give up your 80%. Like if you meet somebody who at least gives you 80% of what you're looking for, there's probably going to be someone or a lot of people who will satisfy that other 20%. But you're not going to give up your 80% for that 20%, right? You'd be stupid. Duh. You'd be stupid to do so. So, of course. So, again, standards are a benchmark for what you're looking for. You may not reach 100% of your benchmark. You may not, I mean, in fact, you're definitely not going to reach 100% of your benchmark. You're foolish, even idiotic, to think that you're going to get 100% of everything you want out of someone that you're looking for. Not going to happen. As much as I love my wife, April does everything I truly need for her to do. She is exactly the only person that I would ever want to spend the rest of my life with. Me and her vibe very well. Me and her, if there are disagreements, we make the necessary compromises to get where we need to be, to go ahead and push forward. But still have your standards, but don't expect 100% to be satisfied. No. In preparation, you have to be in the right place at the right time and kind of guide yourself in that particular scenario. So let's think of place. Where am I going to find my Mr. or Mrs. Right? Where am I going to find this person that I am hoping to spend the rest of my life with? That's a very, very good question, because there's not any one right answer. The answer to that is going to be based on you, based on your personality, based on how you and your mind works. I originally met my wife online. I originally met April online, but because that wasn't my necessary cup of tea, it was just coincidence, the way God planned it to happen. I met her online, but as soon as I got her phone number, I ended the online stuff, went ahead and met her in person, got to know her, all that good stuff. The rest is history. So, in regards to place, it's going to depend on the most unlikely of scenarios, more than likely. Just to be real with you, gonna probably be very unlikely, because my situation was unlikely. Me personally, I was not the type of person to be going online, doing this online dating and all that kind of stuff, but it just happened to be where I met her. But an alternative to that, I could have actually met her at an anime convention, because I'm really big in anime. So is she. So is her siblings. Mine aren't so much, but I could have ended up going to an anime convention. She could have ended up going to an anime convention. We could have met there. Things got popped off because we both were so much into anime. Could have worked. Or, this is even more realistic, we actually ended up coincidentally ending up going to the same college for a whole entire year. Never ran into each other, at least as far as we're aware of. But we could have ended up meeting each other in college, because we had a whole entire 2 semesters that we could have actually ran into each other. And we actually had classes on the same side of campus. So I'm not going to necessarily put any kind of standards on this one as well, because the amount of time. So preparation. Preparation also leads into the relationship as well. Because even though once you get the person and all that kind of stuff, you're going to continue to prepare because if you're looking for a committed relationship that's going to last forever, if you intend to get married, then you're going to be still preparing yourself during the courting of that to see how you guys are compatible long term. Still a preparation process. So that really just depends. I'm probably going to make a whole nother video about that particular part because that's a whole nother level of preparation. So that'll be another video. But in regards to time, you want to make sure that you give yourself time to really know this person. Like, start off as friends. There's no rush. In fact, getting to know somebody is really important. You don't want to rush into no relationship where you say, "Oh, I I just met this person, and they seem like a super cool person, so I'm automatically in a relationship." No, you don't want to do that. That is a terrible idea. With me, not to be sounding like a simp or all this other kind of stuff that people say about people who fall in love real quick, but I was also older in age. You got to remember, I'm 35 right now. I'll be 36 in a couple months, October to be exact. But being 27, meeting April, finding out what I found out about her, it was kind of one of those love at first sight things. I knew, hey, we got a lot in common. She's what I'm looking for. I'm what she's looking for. Apparently, it seems like I was ready to like mental. I was like, okay, yeah, she's the one. But even though I knew to myself at that early, she was the one, I still took time to truly get to know her and truly let her see what I was about. So I spent 8 months, 8 total months. January to September was when I proposed, and then we had a 11 month engagement. Okay, so as far as the math for me and April, we met in January 2011. I proposed in September 2011. That was 8 months. Uh, then we got married in August of 2012. So 19 months from meeting to being married. So with that being said, of course, we knew each other for almost 2 years before we got married. I still took the time to get to know her, all that good stuff. Let her get to know me. But it doesn't always work for people like that. Like, for instance, I've known people who have known each other for a couple months and get married. That's a very rare situation. Very, very rare. But then I've also known people who have kind of stretched out that process. And that may have been due to circumstances. Who knows? I'm not sure. I'm not going to judge. It has nothing to do with me. But they have made it work. It's all about timing. It's all about, making sure that you're ready and that kind of thing. Again, in regards to getting prepped, there is quite a bit, and there is a lot of reason for getting ready to be in a relationship. especially when the ones you're wanting to take seriously. So I hope this has been very helpful to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, definitely hit me up in the comment section below so I can go ahead and respond. I will respond, of course. Like I said, there will be more videos based on this topic of relationships and what it takes to be in them, what it takes to be happy with them, and all that. And I will check you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.